The family that prays together stays together. Welcome to the 17th Sunday in Ordinary Time. My name is Isaiah Collins. I'm a subleader of the Congregation of Holy Cross, and I'm here to give you short reflections on the readings of today. The first reading comes from the 1 Kings chapter 3 verse 5, then from verse 7 to 12. The second reading comes from the letter of St. Paul to the Romans chapter 8 verse 28 to 30, and then the Gospel comes from the book of Matthew chapter 13 verse 44 to 52. In the first reading, we get to hear Solomon asking God for only one thing, which is wisdom, that he might be able to govern the people in the right way and to discern good from evil. In the second reading, St. Paul talks about the divine will, how the will of God affects each and every one of us, and how we should cooperate with the will of God. And in the Gospel, we get to hear how the virtue of wisdom is very important. And here Christ talks about the kingdom of God, how it is like a treasure, how it is like a net, and how we should follow the kingdom of God, and how it separates those who are evil and those who are good. And thus those who are wise, those who discern, are the people who end up in the kingdom of God. And there are those people who are aware that the kingdom of God is there, but since they lack the wisdom, they lack the prudence to do what is right and avoid what is evil, they end up being cast out from the kingdom of God. And thus, this day, the 17th Sunday in Ordinary Time, my dear brothers and sisters, all of us should be reminded that we should use our time very well. We should be prudent to make the right choice. We should be prudent to choose the kingdom of God, and we should use the wisdom which Solomon asked from God. If we feel like we don't have wisdom, pray to God to give you the gift of wisdom, so that you might be able to discern what is evil from what is good. And thus, if you discern well what is evil from what is good, you will be able to make the right choice. And if you make the right choice, it will lead you to always the right path. And if you're in the right path, it means that the right path always leads us to God. And if the right path leads us to God, we have attained our purpose here, the purpose of our existence, for we shall be united with the one who created us, and we shall be with him forever and ever. A world at prayer is a world at peace.